I fix my eyes on Christ. I fix my eyes on Christ.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Colton's Reviews, where I review Bibles, theology, and fun stuff that I like. And today, I kind of have a special item to review, one that I've been interested in for a while and was able to pick up on the cheap. So I want to kind of show it off to you. This is the New King James Bible in the what is called the Sovereign Collection. Now, this is the personal size edition, and it's in brown leathersoft. Okay, so there's the box. You can kind of see all the stuff here, ISBN number, all that goodness. Okay, lots of cool features, line matched, which is always appreciated in a Bible. Book introductions, red letter. They have cross references, and you'll see the layout here in a second. It's just really pretty. Maps, 2 satin ribbon markers, gilding, Smithsonian binding, which is again always appreciated. And they have the comfort print in a 9.5 font, which is a great size font. So here it is. The brown leather soft edition is really nice. It feels really nice. Definitely can tell that it's fake leather, but still has a great look to it. I know some people don't like Holy Bible on the front like this. I don't tend to mind it so much on this one. There's some, to me, it's kind of, it depends. This one, I think it actually looks really decent. It's not huge. It's kind of small in there. And with the design and the ornateness of the whole thing, as you'll see in a second, I think it works. So it's a great hand-sized Bible, a small Bible, a personal size. Look at the spine. This is where you get some of that beauty of the Sovereign Collection. You get these beautiful designs. You have raised tubs, even though this is a leather soft edition, which is actually, one of the things I appreciate. It's just a classy look. I like it a lot. So we have Holy Bible, this cool design, New King James Version, Thomas Nelson. And then like around the hubs, you have even more design work. It's really cool. Have stitching around the outside and on the back. This is the one thing I feel like kind of, there's a little piece of the stitching that didn't get cut very close. The back looks fine, except for this. I just wish they wouldn't do this to Bibles. I mean, why? I just don't get it. I mean, you got an inside you can put it on. Why ruin the outside cover by stamping some random numbers on there? I don't get it. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. It's not super distracting. It's just something that I don't really understand why they do. The ribbons on this are excellent. I mean, double-sided satin, big, thick ribbons, one brown, one red. Very soft to the touch. They're not super long, but still, man, Crossway, take notes. This is how you do ribbons. I don't know what's up with Crossway Bibles because they're otherwise excellent, but they are so lacking in the ribbon department, and it's such a simple fix. Thomas Nelson got it right in this Bible that cost me about $30, and it has premium nice ribbons. Okay, so opening it up, we have a presentation page. Kind of has some of this design work here in the presentation page. Psalm 119, 105 right there. Yeah, looks cool. Paste down liner. It feels solid enough. Again, we got the Smithsonian binding, so there's some stability in the binding, but the paste down, it's not as strong as something like an edge lined. All right, the Holy Bible. Holy Bible, red letter edition, NKJV. Classy looking logo. NKJV hasn't changed that I know of, hasn't been updated or anything since 1982, which is impressive. It's cool. This, if you don't know the difference in manuscript evidence, I'm not going to bore you with my limited knowledge on that, because I'm not the right person to talk to about it right now. But the New King James Version comes from different manuscripts than something like the ESV. Doesn't mean it's a different Bible, but it's basically, it straight up is a revision of the King James Version and the manuscripts that it was based off of, which is really cool. It's the TR, called the Textus Receptus, but in modern language. And we have the preface, so you can read all about that there. And then right into the text in the Old Testament. And here's where you're going to see the beauty of this edition. Check out how cool this layout is. I just love it. So we have that book introduction there, and even the book introduction has this ornate first letter there. I don't know what that's called. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I love it. It looks so sharp. So we have a book introduction, and we have those beautiful starting letters there. Subheadings are in chapter significations, or whatever you call those. Chapter indicators are in red, as well as the verse numbers are in red. Kind of a deeper crimson red, which looks really sharp. And you have all your references down here. Let's go to another page. You can see kind of what it would look like to read. See, it is verse by verse format, which, you either love or hate. I happen to love verse by verse. Just a beautiful looking layout. We've got red up here at the top as well for our indication of where we're at. Let's go to the New Testament really quick. Or actually, let's go to the Psalms. Where are you at, Psalms? There we go. So, because it's verse by verse, the poetry is not going to look a ton different. Just not as much on the lines, but yeah. Verse by verse format. There's the poetry section. Okay, let's go to the New Testament, to the Gospels, so you can see what the red letter looks like. There's prophets. There we go. Here's the Gospel of Mark. All right. So far, this is really my one complaint with this Bible, is the red letter is paler than these crimson markers. And I kind of get that they're wanting to set it aside and wanting it to be something, I guess, different. But man, it's just kind of disappointing to me when you see how beautifully done this is. These types of things here, where it's a dark crimson red, and then you have a lighter red letter. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still very legible. A lot of red letters can look pink. This one does not look pink, but it is not quite as dark and crimson as the this here, or even like this still at the top, or even the verse numbers that are up here. So it just doesn't appear that way to me anyway. That's one thing that would have made this just next level, in my opinion. But then again, we need to remember, we're talking about a Bible that cost me $30. So for $30, there's just not a lot to complain about, to be honest. I'm nitpicking. It's just beautifully laid out, done super well. The font is so bold and readable. I'm a big fan of how the font looks. Man, just a sharp-looking Bible. Then when we get to the end, let's go ahead and skip to Revelation. There's the end. We get a concordance in the back. It's not a giant one, but, it's serviceable. You can use it if you want to. I think most of us, I don't know if y'all are like me, let me know in the comments if you are, but I tend to just do this kind of work with Google or with Logos Bible software or something else. I don't tend to actually use concordances all that much. And then once we get past the concordance, we have Bible maps, and they're pretty and useful, but there's not much to them there. I will say I do like the fact that they are more muted colors, but it's still kind of that glossy-ish cardstock. And then we have the back with this design here again on a paste down liner. There's no really blank space other than this one little sheet here in the back. And that's it. See the little corners and stuff in the paste down. Yeah. So all that being said, it is a beautiful Bible. I love the way it looks, especially this brown. I think they have it in some other color. I think they have a purple, they have a black, all in the leathersoft, and then I think they have a genuine leather that's black. If you're looking for a great, easy to read, easy to carry around New King James Bible, this one or the McLaren would be hard to beat. I was tossed up between which one to review, this or the McLaren. I ended up going with this one. We'll get to the McLaren eventually, which is another great New King James Version edition. That being said, I highly recommend this. It's a beautiful Bible for the price. Great value for money. So check it out, especially if you're in the market for a New King James. And I believe the Sovereign Collection is also available in the King James Bible as well. So if that's your translation of preference, you have options there. Great layout. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll have some links down in the description where you can buy this if you're interested. Anyway, have a good day. We'll see you in the next video.